Welcome to the Clips, where the fun never ends. We'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go on the Clips Podcast Show. Let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah, Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Welcome to Clips Podcast Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Yeah, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Make sure you subscribe, share. I don't know what my man JT at tonight, but we're going to go ahead and give y'all a good show anyway. Yeah, my name is what it say right there, Brain Buster. Usually I do things where I bust your brain and you have to go and probably look it up or try to figure out what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got a pretty good show tonight, I think. Let me just ask, how y'all doing out there? Let me know in the chat, live chat. Excuse me. How y'all doing? Try to entertain you guys. Are you not entertained? We're going to entertain y'all. Let me see here. Make sure I get everything queued up so y'all can be ready. Make sure my glass is clean. Yeah, we got a pretty good show. I think this show tonight will be more personal than anything. Something you got to look deep inside yourself and sort out. I thought it'd be pretty good because they could bring out some things that maybe you didn't know or you might have already knew, and should help some people as well as harm some people to make them look at themselves. So it should do one of the two. If it does harm you, it's something you probably need to look at anyway by yourself and sort out anyway. But yeah, if you're listening, come on in, Jay Burns, and we'll go ahead and get started. But we're gonna get started anyway. He come in and get the show going. Like I say, you might have to look deep inside yourself. That's not where the heart is. The heart is actually here metaphorically. The Bible speaks about it in your mind. They say in your minds, in your heart, meaning here, not here. This is where your thoughts is. This is not where your thought is. That's just where your heart breathes. So in order to create a thought, whether good or bad, it has to be in your mind. That's what the Bible means by in your heart. For those who don't know, go look it up. I want to give you stuff to help you go do some study, some studying or non-study. But we'll get into the show. And yeah, guys, take a look at this. And after the clip, we'll talk about it. Let's see what we got here. Cue it on up.
There are people in your family, workplace, or school who dislike you, talk about you, and secretly hope you fail. And you didn't do a single thing to them. No drama, no betrayal, no mistake. That's not jealousy in the way you think. That's human nature. And Leo Tolstoy warned about this in a way that's honestly unsettling. And once you hear the 3 exact reasons, you'll stop trying to fix it, because you'll understand why it was never your fault in the first place. Reason 1, your self-respect exposes their lack of it. This one hurts people the most. You don't beg for attention, you don't overshare your misery, you don't chase validation like a starving dog. You say no, you walk away. You don't tolerate nonsense just to fit in. And here's the brutal truth. Your calm boundaries feel like an insult to people who have none. Tolstoy believed that people are deeply disturbed when confronted with a living reminder of who they could be but refuse to become. Not through words, not through lectures, just through presence. You're not judging them, you're not correcting them, you're not calling them out. But your behavior silently says, I don't need to live the way you live. And that message burns. So instead of fixing themselves, they rewrite the story. They call you cold. They call you proud. They say you think you're better than everyone. No, you're just better to yourself. And that's unforgivable to someone who betrays themselves daily. This is why people get uncomfortable when you stop oversharing. This is why they hate when you don't react emotionally. This is why peace makes insecure people angry. You didn't attack them. You reminded them. Reason 2. Your growth threatens their comfort. People love you when you're struggling. They clap when you're trying. They support you when you're dreaming. But the moment you actually improve, the room gets quiet. You start dressing better, thinking clearer, moving differently. Suddenly, the jokes stop landing, the energy shifts, the support feels fake. Why? Because growth creates comparison, and comparison creates discomfort. Tolstoy wrote about how people don't fear evil nearly as much as they fear being morally and personally outgrown by someone close to them. Strangers don't hate your success. People who know your old version do, because your progress forces them to answer a question they've been avoiding. What have I been doing with my life? And instead of answering that honestly, they choose resentment. So they minimize you, they downplay your effort, they say you changed. Of course you changed, that was the point. But to them, your evolution feels like betrayal, not because you wronged them, but because you stopped matching their level of stagnation. This is why people ghost you after you level up. This is why old friends feel distant. This is why some people secretly want you to fail again. Your growth breaks the illusion that staying stuck is normal. Reason 3. Your authenticity disrupts their performance. This one is subtle and dangerous. Most people are acting happy, acting confident, acting like they know what they're doing. Then you show up real. You're honest about what you want. You don't fake enthusiasm. You don't pretend to agree just to be liked. And without saying a word, you expose the performance. Tolstoy believed that people cling to social masks because truth demands responsibility. And when someone around them lives truthfully, it threatens the mask itself. Your authenticity doesn't feel inspiring to them. It feels destabilizing, because now they have to keep pretending harder, laugh louder, agree faster, and perform better. And that's exhausting, so they start avoiding you, criticizing you, labeling you as too intense or too serious. But what they really mean is this: you make me uncomfortable because I'm not honest with myself. That's why some people only like you when you're quiet. That's why they get irritated when you speak confidently. That's why they mock sincerity. Truth scares people who survive on illusion. Now, let me tell you the uncomfortable realization. If nobody dislikes you, you're probably living very safely. Not truthfully, not courageously, just safely. Tolstoy understood that being genuinely good, self-directed, and conscious does not make you universally loved. It makes you selectively respected and quietly resented. And once you accept this, something powerful happens. You stop explaining yourself, you stop shrinking, you stop negotiating your peace for approval, because you realize their hatred isn't a signal to fix yourself. It's proof that you're doing something right. You weren't rejected, you were revealed. Now, let me teach you how to move forward without becoming bitter. Listen carefully, because this is important. This is not permission to become arrogant. This is not permission to look down on others, and this is not permission to isolate yourself emotionally. Tolstoy didn't advocate superiority. He advocated inner integrity. You don't fight their resentment. You don't try to convert them. You don't seek revenge. You stay grounded, you stay kind, but you stay firm. You let people misunderstand you. You let them project. You let them walk away. Because clarity is more valuable than popularity. And here's the ironic part. The same qualities that make some people hate you will make the right people respect you deeply, quietly and genuinely, without conditions. Some people will never clap for you, not because you're wrong, but because your existence challenges the story they tell themselves to sleep at night. And once you see this, you stop trying to be liked by everyone. You focus on being aligned, being disciplined, being real. Tolstoy knew this truth long before social media, long before modern psychology, long before fake positivity. The cost of living honestly is being disliked by those who benefit from your silence. And if that's the price of peace, pay it. Because a life lived truthfully will always upset a world addicted to comfort. So, remember to stay grounded and never apologize for becoming who you're supposed to be. Because if you spend your life trying to be understood by everyone, you will end up understood by no one, including yourself. The world doesn't reward truth immediately. It tests it. It isolates it. It tries to shame it back into silence. But that's how you know it's real. The path you're on was never meant to be crowded. It was meant to be clear, clear of noise, clear of approval addiction, clear of borrowed opinions that were never yours to begin with. Some nights, you'll feel alone, not because you lack people, but because you outgrew the versions of yourself they were comfortable with. That loneliness isn't a punishment. It's a signal that you're standing on your own spine for the first time. So, don't rush to fill the silence. Sit with it. Build in it. Become unmovable in it. Because once you stop needing permission to be yourself, life stops negotiating with you. And for the people who always ask for books recommendation for the topic discussed, I would suggest you read What is Art by Leo Tolstoy.
Well. I think some people should have got some good info out of that clip, as far as reaching inside yourself and finding out why you act the way you do, or the way people act towards you. That's not you. It's them. Like he said, people have to act a certain way around you because how you have changed and how you bettered your life. So their life is more reflected, and it makes them have to be accountable. Ain't that something? You always wonder why so many people desert you, stop hanging around you, stop calling you, stop doing all kind of stuff with you. But now you know the reason. If you didn't see it, go back and watch the clip from the beginning, and you'll know why. It's not you. It's them. Keep on pushing. Don't stop. Keep pushing and doing what you're doing, because what you're doing is right. They want you to think what you're doing is wrong, so that you will be in the same place they are. Remember the old saying, misery loves what? There you go. So when you keep yourself focused, as he says in the video, you should be on a path of success, and don't derail yourself because of other people. Don't do that. Don't do that. So my question, I got a question. Do y'all believe uh, that the reason most people hate you because of who you are and how you expose them of their thoughts and their movement? Do you believe that people really hate you? See, because you might thought that they hate you based on just hating you, but what we found out is that it's really not that. It's in the video they see you, so the mirror is pointed towards them. But do you think most people hate you? I mean, of course, you should say no. I mean, but you might not know the reason why these people dislike you. But yeah, you must keep pushing once again, or you'll derail your path and the things the Most High have for you. Let me see here. I got another question. Like, based on what people say about you, Do you think that you're better than other people? I mean, because a lot of people might say that you think you better than them. Do you think you better? Because you might be like me. You might be a friendly type person, and people take that the wrong way. Some people take that for granted. Watch that. Some people will take that for your kindness for weakness, and they'll take that thinking they could take advantage of you. And I'm sure the people I know that know what I'm talking about, they ain't about to let that happen. They're not gonna let that happen. But yeah, based on what people say about you, do you think that you're better than other people? You'll say once again, of course I'm not. I'm just who I am, and I'm just being myself. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't change. Be who you are and stay the course. Once again, you got to stay the course. Don't try to fit in with them. Stay the course as far as what's making you continually succeed. Because remember, in the video, it says that they really want to see you fail. So that's why you must stay the course and continue on the path, which I know you will, because you're watching the show. You're watching me, so I know you one of them type people. You gonna do what it takes, and you gonna make it. I already know. That's why you watching. Yeah. And let me see here. My last question: why do most people love it when they see you struggling? I mean, I could probably spend an hour on that one. I mean, I'm sure if I had guests on tonight, or just we could spend an hour, or just y'all in the live chat, we could spend an hour on why is it that most people love it when they see you struggling? What is it, especially our people, my people, my people? I'm gonna claim my people. Why is it that most color folks love it when you're not doing good? Now that tree got a lot of branches I could go into, and just with one of them, just the truth is, it's a biblical reason why we're in this state of mind. I'll let you research it. I don't want to do church tonight. I don't want to do Bible tonight. But I just tell you where it's at. Deuteronomy 28, and I'll let you find it right in there. Yeah, so biblically, we know that's where we're at. And that should help you understand what you're up against and how to counter it. Most High show you that. But like I say, that's for another show, another night. But I did give you that gem right there. But yeah, most people, they really, sometimes you just can't believe that people actually want to see you struggle. And they can be dearest friends, closest relatives. We talking about mama, daddies, sister, brother. Y'all both came out the same womb. It don't matter. They do not want to see you make it, because where they're at, they don't want you to surpass them. As long as you stand equal with them, they're cool. The minute they got a problem, they just start treating you different. They coming at you different, and you like, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to do everything to help them, but they just they got a problem with you. But yeah, people just uh that's just how it goes. You can't make it your problem, you know. If they're willing to discuss it with you and bring out the fact that this is what's bugging them, then you probably can help them. I mean, it ain't meant for you to help everybody. Trust me, you can't save everybody. Christ didn't even come to save everybody. Oh, I know that's another show. Oh yeah, he did. Once again, we'll do that if you want to discuss that. But when he came, everybody didn't believe him. So what you think they gonna believe you? So yeah, there's people who really want to see you struggle, and not really want to see you make it. But like I said, you watching this show, I know for a fact you can make it, and you're gonna make it because you watching. And I already know that you got the recipe for success if you watching this show and watch that video. I mean, repeat it over. Go watch it back over. Watch it over and over, and it'll help you understand why you where you at based on where you at. Now you could be doing good. It'll help you understand why you where you at. You could be doing bad. It'll help you understand why where you at. But the key to all of it is use it to your advantage so that you can get back on track as far as where you need to level up and do better so that you can help other people as well. That's what you want to do. You don't want to make this about the fact that you're just doing okay. You want to make it where you can also help everybody. Like I say, once again, remember, you're not going to be able to help everybody. You'll literally bring yourself down trying to help everybody. You have to just do what's best for you and those that are around you. Like I say, once again, it's going to be the closest of close that you think that you can let them in, and they like, yeah, got them. Boom, bring you down. Bam. Now you, now you back to square one and starts all over again. So you do have to protect your privacy as well as your ability to open up. You know, I heard a guy say the other day there's like 5 things, and I can't remember them all, but I'm gonna try to paraphrase this stuff. He says 5 things you must do once you become successful, and whatever that may be, you know, whatever you consider successful. He just said the first thing is to be silent. Don't say nothing. Just be quiet. Don't go telling everybody. Just be quiet. That was number one. Number two is, oh, you won't believe this. He said, don't tell your kids. You be like, I want my kids to bask in the glory. No, don't tell your kids. And like I said, I'm only paraphrasing here. And it was because if your kids know that you're successful and you have good or great wealth or whatever you want to call it, they'll never work hard to maintain it. So that's for the backside of your life. When you leaving out, then they reward them because if you gave it to them here, they would never work to keep it down here on the backside. So that's that. I think that was number two, and said also close relatives. I think he also mentioned three close relatives. That's a no. Silent again, because you'll think, yeah, I got to save my cousin who's trying to open a restaurant. I'm trying to help my dude here. No, silent. Silence is um, safety, security. You got to remain silent in the success thing, because if you try to open up, people will plot paths for you to fall. So you have to remain silent. And I know it's gonna hurt because you thinking, I really have to tell somebody. No, you have to be. That was three. Let me see if I can get number four out of my subconscious. Because I remember hearing, let me see, number four was even, I think it said for significant other. I know you want to tell your significant other, you know, you say that's my husband, that's my wife, but that's major. Keep silent as well. Continue to live the path and make sure y'all ain't struggling. Y'all doing very well, but some things you have to remain silent so that you can save it. Once again, I think for the back end, you know. But I mean, every little thing they need to know, no, because you setting them up, but they don't need to know because, like I say, once again, they can put a monkey wrench in the engine while it's running, throw a wrench in there, bam, tear stuff up. So you must do things diligently. Did I get the word out right? So that you can remain on path, because a lot of the stuff that you're going to be doing, they not going to understand anyway how to do it. Your knowledge is not their knowledge, so they're not going to be able to even comprehend. So that's why you must remain on that path that you on and keep learning. And I think number five is, oh my goodness, folks, number five. I forgot what number five. That's the only one I'm missing. I think number five was the most important. I hate to leave y'all hanging like that. Matter of fact, hold, give me a second here. I'm gonna look it up because I remember listening to it. So let's see what we can find. Cause I remember, now it's bugging me about it. So I know I want to know. Now let me see if I can find it. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I just want to hear what this last thing he said. Let me see. Okay. Maybe I already passed it already. But let me go back here. Bear with me. Okay. What y'all think about this war going on? Is it a war or is it real or is it not real? Okay, let me see here. Oh man. That's not what I'm looking for. Why did I click on that? Let me see. There's goes. I just hate not finishing out some more knowing what I was saying. Oh well. Watch me find it as soon as I get off. Like I'm a man, I found it, but okay, wait a minute, I might be on something here. Hold on. I ain't gonna worry about it. I did try to find it, but man, it was very knowledgeable. But yeah, you get the idea of what I was trying to say about some of the things. You probably can look up the five things or something. I can't find it now, but yep, that was yesterday. Okay, it was something else I was looking at yesterday. But yeah, okay, that's yeah, okay. Mm. All right. No, we'll get on off. I don't waste enough time. We're trying to find that. And then it kicked my head. I'm just like that, y'all. I hate not being able to finish something. I know. Oh, wait a minute. I found it. It's called The Five Pillars. I knew it. I'll find it. Let's see if I can. There we go. Here we go. Listen to this here, y'all. Here, I'm going to start this over so you can hear it. There we go. I know I was paraphrasing, but here we go.
To wealth, please remember these five Arab pillars, the rules the Arab families never speak of openly. Pillar 1, silence is your first asset. Tell no one, not your siblings, not your closest friends, not even your parents. The moment wealth becomes known, it attracts hands, some open, some hidden. The old families of the Gulf understood this for generations. Silence is not secrecy, it is protection. Pillar 2.
That's what I was trying to say. It's protection. It's really protection. You think you just being silent and you really want to, but it's people that'll harm you. Let's hear what you got to say. That was number 2. Let the money breathe before it moves.
Let the money breathe before it moves. Once wealth reaches you, do not rush. Do not invest. Do not transfer. Do not build. Sit with it for 90 days.
Now that part right there it's going to be hard for a lot of people who've never handled a significant amount of money. It's going to be hard to sit for 90 because they never had it. So they don't have the education and the understanding of what you're supposed to let the money do. So that part, because, we taught to instantly boom, 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 and show off what we got. But this is an Arabic man, which is just because he Arabic don't mean he don't know what he's talking about. He has knowledge and understanding of money, so you can learn a lot from him. So yeah, that's very good. That was number
Worst financial
3.
decisions in history were made in the first weeks of new wealth.
Mhm.
Clarity is worth more than speed. Pillar 3. Do not change your life visibly. No new house, no new car, no luxury purchases. Not yet.
See, the first thing he mentioned is what most. Oh, I ain't gonna even put no person on it. What most folks do, they go purchase luxury things, cars, house, clothes, instant exposure, instant no-nos. Just sit, y'all. Sit. You didn't have it before. Act like you still ain't got it. Continue.
The wealthy move quietly. They look ordinary on the outside and build empires on the inside. When you change your lifestyle before you understand your wealth, you announce yourself and you invite chaos.
Uh,
Pillar 4.
You see what he said, which I mentioned earlier. If you open yourself up, you invite chaos. You might not think, but it's coming because people gonna flip on you. They gonna flip. People you thought was your closest, whatever, they gonna flip on you because that money make a whole, especially my people. It make them change against you. You thought they was cool, man. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Let him finish. That was number 4. This is number 4. I'm sorry.
Never mix money with blood or friendship.
Now that one's gonna hurt because I know a lot of people say, "No, that's my family. I got to make sure they." He telling you, in order to make that thing succeed, never mix it with blood and friendship. I'm gonna let him explain.
No business with the relatives. No partnerships with old friends. No loans to classmates. Money does not destroy relationships. Unclear agreements do.
You hear that? People always say, "Man, the money made us fall out." No, it was unclear agreements that you never set from the beginning. You have to. I noticed you do. You grew up with him. Y'all shot marbles together. You play jump rope, jump jacks, and all everything else. Man, you gotta get that stuff a contract. Other than that, y'all gonna fall. Y'all gonna fall out. If you don't make it, what he say, unclear agreements, which is basically contracts, whether they're your friend, family, this and that, man, you gonna fall out. See, it ain't no falling out if you set up a contract and agreement with somebody, because the contract speaks for you. Period. You don't have to do all that. But if you don't, this is what he said you're gonna be going through. But that's why it's very important that you do these things so that you won't. Let's let him finish.
Families who preserved wealth across generations kept business and personal life in separate rooms. Pillar 5. Protect your children from knowing. If
Remember, I mentioned that you said, no, they're my kids. They about to have the latest this sweatsuit, the latest this. Listen to me. He said, all you really doing is protecting them from themselves. I'm not saying you don't give your kids anything or they don't have uh, a good life. You got to protect them because all they know is we got it. So we about to use it and I'm about to fly. So all you do is protecting them. It's just if you have children. I know we want to, but I'm gonna give my kids the best, and they're gonna have. Man, look, the best is the backside, like I said, and that's what he's talking about. And I'm gonna let him finish, and then we're done.
you have children, do everything in your power to raise them without the knowledge of your wealth. Children raised knowing they are rich rarely build anything of their own. Give them.
See that? They won't have the eye of the tiger. You gave them everything up front. They got to have something for the back.
Hunger, give them work ethic. The inheritance can come later. The character must come first. I go through this in my book. Comment money and I will share it with you.
There it is. I knew about it. I knew the Most High gave it to me. He said, no, I want you to get this out to my people so they'll know there's 5 pillars. 5 pillars of wealth. That's how you have to do it. I know we weren't taught that in school, family, nothing. Now, I'm not saying all y'all, because there is some black folks who've been taught this 5 pillars, so they know it. But for those who don't, that's how you got to do it. And for you men who watching, you got to be the man and be the head, and you take charge, and that's how you do it. Whether she, your wife, well, I'd rather say be your wife, not your girlfriend. So you won't be going through no legal battles about something that's already yours. But you go through it anyway, even if you're married. But at least you got some ground to stand on. As I was saying, yeah. This is the way to do it, y'all. It's the only way to do it. The 5 pillars. And going back to the topic, 3 reasons why people hate you, based on your success and things that you're doing, how they start flipping on you, treating you, and then the 5 pillars. Use that. No matter how they acted towards you, you still have to stick to this, because this will make you continue to succeed, as well as your children. Like he said, your relatives, your close, you got to do this. They will understand at the end why you did this. I'm saying it again. At the end, why you set everything up, then they'll be thanking you. I know it hurts, but that's just how you got to go. Clips Podcast, once again, bringing you the education that you probably don't want because it hurts, but it's going to make you better. I got some other stuff I'm going to be doing soon, too, as far as on the education side that y'all might be into, that you might not be into, that I'm going to start doing. And we're going to start doing that. I feel like it's time to get back, and it's time to help out. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, stay focused, stay available, and pick up as much knowledge as you can out here, because the way things going, it's going to get worse before it get better. But even though it do that, you prepared yourself, so it's going to affect you, but not as bad as it can, because you are ready. With that being said, y'all tune in next week. I always got a good show for you. Whether I got guests or not, you gonna learn. Peace. See you next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Make sure you like, subscribe, share to @Clips Podcast Show. And if you want to come on, email me. TThompson178064 I'll bring you on. I want to hear you. I want to hear what you got to say. Not only the guests I got that come on constantly, I want to hear y'all out there. You could be a random person. Come on. I'll let her hear what you got to say based on the topics as well as the show. All right. See you next week.